first of all. So that's a fantastic way to start this.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I'm turning this on.
Now, how do copyright strikes work?
I don't know.
Because
I'm a boomer.
that's something I've wondered is like, is it like just an algorithm that patrols everything and then finds a song that is copyrighted and hits you? Mm-hmm. Or does somebody have to flag it and be like, hey, check into this first?
It's a algorithm.
Yeah. Because like sometimes I think, man, I would listen to a podcast where they got to listen to, say like sometime when you and I are working and you're not playing music, if we could put on Spotify's best new metal of the week and listen to new metal songs, like that would be cool to watch.
You might be able to pull that off. I'm looking and make sure the streams are going.
Yeah. I just feel like I would watch that. But the thing is like, and if I was a band and I knew that I put out a new metal song and I knew that these guys were going to play it to their audience, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like, I don't know.
No. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to ignore you.
No,
I'm just
I
checking.
get it.
We're
I'm just yapping, man.
Okay. I'm just sorry because I'm not responding to you at all. I am checking the live streams to see if we are on. We're looking good. I look like a house.
I almost said something that probably would have
got us blown up.
It was in the lines
I'm so tired.
In the lines of I looked at my ancestry DNA and I am 100% Himalayan.
I'm tired. Valerie's birthday today, 7 years old, Batmouth Jr. That has no front teeth. So I call her Batmouth Jr.
And my niece, she had like a bookcase fall on her this week or something. It hit her square in the two front teeth.
Oh my gosh.
And I guess she's fine. Everything's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But they were a little worried there for a little bit, but it was funny.
Batmouth. Here, look at this. We've never done this before, so we're about to just crash everything. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we're showing the wrong thing. What am I doing? My boomer's showing. There it is. Batmouth, dude. So check this out. If you look on the OBS, I've actually turned it so that...
Oh, so that's the big thing?
Yeah, so we're small. Yeah. Tech.
Technologia. Have you seen those?
No.
It's like a Russian dude, and they're doing something goofy, and they start going, Technologia. And so people use it as a TikTok sound for when they do something like clever. So for instance, these guys were taping off a floor, and they put masking tape on the top of a paint roller and looped it around the paint roller and just pushed it, and it was like leaving the tape mark on the floor, and then it was the audio technology.
That's good.
Where did I put that little green rag that I had down here? Oh, there it is.
You find it?
Yes, I did. I just realized that I'm doing charcoal right now, and I need a slightly damp rag, otherwise I'm going to look like a coal miner in 0.5 seconds. Technologia.
Oh, this chair.
Oh, this chair.
Oh.
Dude, that's such a vibe, though. Yeah.
That's so good. That's too good.
So good.
That's too good, man. That groove's so good. Groove's so good. I gotta get this MIDI controller to work.
Oh, man, I heard a really cool story this week. So,
okay.
You're big, well, I don't know about big, but you like Daft Punk, obviously.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like a big fan, but
Right.
yeah, I definitely like Daft Punk though.
So I found out, this is a cool story for creative people anyways. I found out that they were massive Tron fans, like the old movie Tron.
Oh yeah.
And so, when they came out with that remake and like, when I was in like high school, they came out with a remake of Tron. It was more like a sequel. It wasn't a remake. That was incorrect. They came out with that, and the director, like the producer of the movie, approached them and was like, "Hey, I want you guys to make the soundtrack for this." Like, because you know how like Disney typically does that, where they approach a popular artist to do their soundtrack.
Yeah.
They did it. They approached Tron, and he said that he was surprised because he asked Tron, like the two guys, the DJs in Tron, he asked them, or I keep saying Tron, Daft Punk. He asked the two guys in Daft Punk what they wanted to do or what they thought or whatever, and he thought that if they liked the idea of doing it, they would just say yes. They flipped it around because they were already big fans of the movie and the IP. They flipped it around and interviewed him and said, no, what are you going to do with the movie? What's the story going to be like? What are the visuals going to be like? And they basically interviewed him more intensely about what his intentions were for the movie.
Such a stupid idiot.
It wasn't plugged in?
I didn't realize that thing had an on-off switch.
Oh, sensational. But yeah, so they essentially reverse interviewed him to verify that if they put their name to something that they already liked, that they weren't going to be a part of something that ruined something that they liked. And I just thought that was really dope.
So I like that perspective. It's not that they wanted to be a part of it, but make sure they didn't ruin it.
Yeah, they didn't want to be a part of one that was...
They didn't want to be the reason that it broke down.
Yeah.
Serve the art, I guess.
Yep.
The most. That's cool. I don't know how to get this to work. I should have tried to troubleshoot this earlier. Okay. Oh well on that. I wonder what key this is in.
White. Oh, not the piano?
Not the piano. Oh my gosh, what a disaster.
What a disaster.
I probably should wash my hands. Okay, all right.
I like how I'm hearing all your internal dialogue.
I'm just flailing. I'm having a good time, man. I'm tired. I gotta mute myself in a second.
How's your faucet making this light dance?
Oh, brother. Yeah, no, we had fun at the aquarium today. It was a good trip. Definitely had fun.
Good.
That's much louder than the music. What you say? What you say, baby boy?
What you say? That you only meant well. Can you get copyrighted striked?
Let me tell you.
Stracked?
Okay.
What's the past plural? What?
Struck. You've been copy struck. No, no, copy struck. I'd have to learn that.
That would be so amazing.
That's a TikTok. We can make that a 12-second TikTok, no problem.
That's amazing. I already love it.
Yeah. It's an algorithm, and so I played a song, Kyle, on the acoustic guitar that I'll play it just for a second. We're gonna get dinged, but I think you can get away with. I've picked this guitar up and put it down like 5 times.
I know. It's really funny to watch.
But I'm gonna put it on Fernando. This. One of my mom's favorite songs. I played this in the house that we rented right after we got married. I played this in the room and recorded it and put it on Facebook. And 4 years later, it said such and such music. Oh boy, speaking of, such and such music has been detected on this. It's the waveform signature. So what it is looking for is each song. You remember how I told you to get the waveform for the DJ?
Yeah.
Yes. And let's actually make that your pinstripe, because I know this also, which makes it significant, which is that exact shape of that waveform is known by an algorithm, and that thing sweeps. And when those exact peaks and valleys take place, it's like a signature. It's like a fingerprint. And it grabs that and it goes, that's our audio. And they did it to just me singing and playing that. So maybe it's more advanced than that. I don't know. Because it was just me. I didn't have the music behind me, but I played it in the exact same key. And I got to admit, I wish I still had that on video somewhere. It was very good. But I don't know where that is. That's a great song. It's a fantastic song. Here, I'll just read some of the lyrics. This is the last chorus. Lift me over the San Gabriels, leaning into the southern sky. A flight of angels must be in the wind. I know they'll pass this way tonight. Help me remember the San Gabriels, the foothills burning in the light. Let my heart rise up to where you are. I long to be with you tonight. He repeats, I long to be with you tonight.
Nice.
That's a cool song. Notes. So I'm trying to get better at singing, but you have to learn how to trust this voice.
Yeah.
And there's this bridge between that gentle but distinct punctuated voice. Yeah. That you have to.
It's because
if you push too hard, it gets weird.
Yeah, but if you don't push hard, it's weird because it's to use a cheesy phrase, I guess, would be poised because it's powerful, but it's soft.
Well, here's why I respect that though, because that's how I describe to get proficient at the guitar. It's the perfect balance between strength and accuracy, and so I call that precision. Right? You said poise. That's great. I think it fits the voice a little bit better. So yeah, I'm into that big time. I'm turning on one of these, and I'm gonna try to play guitar for a second. But I want to find one in a key that I want to do. Deep rock ballad jam in D.
Deep rock galactic.
Deep rock galactic. This is our boy, man. Shout out to Elevated Jam Tracks. I don't know this guy. He's been doing YouTube videos for a while. I should probably subscribe to him. He makes fantastic, really easy to follow, fun jam tracks. Where's my pick now? That's all right. I got a drawer full of these things, and the 6th time.
You have like a counter at the bottom of the screen. How many times will John pick the guitar up and put it down before he plays a note?
It was on the ground, and I just saw it when I stood up again. Ooh, he's got a nice amp, dude. Kind of out of tune.
Guitar is out of tune.
Kind of loud. We'll turn him back up. I need to turn this down. I'll get the level figured out here. Oh. That just scared me.
Sound like a boat coming into harbor.
It did. I just forgot how weird this thing is. I need to use this more.
I love that thing.
Which pickup is it on? I feel like. Am I doing this wrong? There it is. Oh my gosh, that's gonna kill people. I'm sorry. I gotta figure this out. It's not really seeming like I get that to work right now. I don't have enough distortion for this one. Okay. I'm sorry, guy. I gotta have a more laid back track here. Let's try this one. Ooh, out of key. This is like straight like, oh, you remember Carmen, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Carmen.
And the judge.
Ooh. Played the wrong note 3 times. Did you notice? Wow, you didn't?
To be fair, I was saying mean things in my head about myself and my drawing skills because I made a minor mistake.
I think we just came together and created dark forces. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. I haven't played guitar in a minute. I'm feeling it right now, though.
Good.
I need to get a better track, man. Or some distortion, huh? Let's put a little overdrive on it. Let's get back into this thing here, dude. Welcome to another episode of John's Overdrive Clinic. Today, we're going to just mess up our tone completely. Is this in B? It's still a B minor one. Yeah. Okay, I like to see that. Now you don't need the pedal. Let's go back. We're getting used to it, buddy. You know what I ought to do? I should probably set up my foot controller. That would probably be smart. I want to play by myself.
I like how you said that. Like someone was impeding.
Yes.
But you turned that guy on.
No, no.
You're like, leave me alone.
should have played something different. Man, I am a tired dude. I'm getting tired of being tired, Kyle.
No, I get it.
I got to be real. I'm getting tired of being tired.
Well, it's spring. I'm sure everybody's energy is going to pop back around a little bit here as the days get warmer. It was nice out today, dude. It got a little overcast when it was starting to want to rain. The only thing I hate about this time of the year is all the wasps that like to seem to visit my mailbox.
Buddy.
Dude, did you send me that reel of that dude being like different types of bugs?
Yeah,
and
that
the
was
wasp one was
incredible.
really funny. Where like he kept running up to
Oh,
me.
yeah, the ski mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I sent you, I think it's the same guys
Yeah,
that did the dead bugs on the sidewalk.
that was funny. Yeah.
Man, that was good.
They did the wasp one though too, where he's like running around.
I wonder, was it the same guys?
I think so. I don't know. It might be racist.
Or just, look at that. Jeff Bezos just got, look,
Yep.
he's just in our chat. He's like, guys, you got to shut
He
it
just
down.
dropped from space in a big inflatable pool
In the backyard. Toom, 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 toom. Hey, you guys.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay, dude. So what I want to do is, I have to write music for this, and I'm always half dead and tired. Although I have been practicing singing lately, I'm just going to eventually just actually start singing. I've been always wanting to do it, and I'm getting pretty dang good at it now.
Good.
See what happened there? I'm gonna give you a little learnings. So I kind of ended this on a weird note, but let's climb by fifths. Oh, I just all of a sudden stuck a bunch of fifths on top of each other. I didn't know where I was going. I just started stacking fifths, and
Yeah.
eventually you get somewhere sonically that works. That's what this is. Bunch of fifths. There's like, I went down a half step one time, I think. Maybe put a third in there, but. And the fifth shape is the power chord shape. You know, the third fret, fifth fret type of a shape. Yeah, it's the power chord shape. If you do that shape anywhere, it's a fifth above the note that you're at.
Okay.
Power chord shape, power chord shape. And then I could go into a chord. Take that, resolve that thing to a chord. Is it still streaming? Yeah,
I hope so.
whatever.
Nobody's talking to us.
Hey, Dan, check it in. No one's talking to us.
Chat is still wide open.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. We'd have one person come in here and just chat it up with them all night. I keep trying to record little bits of this so that I can make reels and whatnot, and then I just got really into what I was doing and forgot that I had my phone recording in my hand and looked at my phone and was facing the floor. So I'm an excellent cameraman. That's one of my favorite ongoing jokes that the internet has, is in anime, people are always debating, just like in superhero movies and stuff like that, who's the strongest? In anime, it's who's the fastest. And the internet joke is that the fastest person is the cameraman because he can keep up with everybody.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the CrossFit cameraman.
And so then like people do little animations where the cameraman's like, he's got his camera in his hand, he's running like lightning just to keep up with the fight that's going on.
I was at the park with Valerie, and I had Gloriana on the front. She weighs almost 20 pounds, and I have her in a front-facing harness, and Valerie's on her scooter, and I say, go. Let's see if I can keep up with you. And she goes, and I take off running. And what I did was I had to pick the baby up
Yeah.
because she was just bouncing in the carrier too much.
Harness thing. Yeah.
So I picked her up and held her in front of me kind of like this.
Yeah.
And I could run faster than Valerie could scooter. She couldn't catch me while I was holding the 20-pound baby like a kettlebell.
That's hilarious.
But when we found out was if I did the side shuffle,
Yeah.
we could go at the same speed. So I did like half of this loop with her where I was just doing the side shuffle.
That's wild.
And the baby was, dude, I wish you would have seen the baby's reaction.
Having a blast.
Oh my goodness. She was like, "Wah!" Absolutely loved it.
That's amazing.
It was very fun.
Oh man.
That's angel music.
That is.
Oh, that's hard to do. Can't do those two things at the same time. You hear the vision, right?
Yeah.
You could put a beat like that. That's fun. I enjoy that.
Good stuff, man.
That's a nice little riff, bro. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's easy too. Somebody's still awake.
Mm-hmm.
So these chords here are suspended. There is no major or minor tonality in that. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no major or minor tonality. It's just kind of felt, isn't it? Can you tell where the minor chords?
Was that one?
With this one?
Yeah.
No. This is a
Then I
major.
guess not.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Tonally, this is a major chord. There's the third. Oops, playing the wrong chord. That's the third added. We'll go back to the suspended. Okay, listen. That's a suspended chord, but what do you think the original chord is? So if this is the major sound, this is the major suspended. This chord is a
Major?
yeah. You can still kind of, because your ear can start to hear it.
Yeah.
You'll still know what chord you're playing. But listen how well that all fits. Listen to that one. That one's oddly bold, right?
Yeah.
But there's something about those. Listen. No, it just has a different, right? It's a half step. There it is. Here's the minor. It's the minor that's suspended. I like to use those sometimes. I would use those when we played in church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like if they guys played like a weirdo chord, I knew that I could just play a giant chord and omit the third and let the trained musicians figure that out.
Yeah.
I'll just play the root and the fifth a whole bunch.
That's funny.
Yep. So I could make a wall of noise,
Yeah.
but it was all, I knew it was just redundancy.
Yeah.
And that I could hide. That now you know why they like me playing, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. That was my secret weapon. Just revert to playing a bunch of fifths. That's great. That's good stuff. I need something to jam to. I'm in that mood. I had a much better time jamming to that. I gotta find that instrumental, even though it was out of key for me on some of these songs, and I've got to find that key, and it's a little awkward. Some of the tunes, I like the vibe that this has. Wait a minute, which one is it? Which one is this? Oh, I'm having a hard time hearing that. There it is. Nope. Quit playing the wrong note, you big dummy. Oh man, there it was. This one's gotta be different. Something's gonna be different. There it is. I'm trying to find the key exactly. Let's play the song, brother. Man, I'm doubting myself too much on this one.
I feel like it.
This one threw me off. I felt like one of these things I had a really fun playlist on, and I'm feeling stifled.
Stifled.
Man, I'm still struggling. I could have swore to you I had one of these playlists that I was jamming to last time. Back to this. Back to that. Yeah, I think this is one. Yeah, this is one of them that I did.
This sounds familiar.
I remember something else. My nerd brain finally kicked in. I have to take this delay off that has that shimmer because it's adding notes. That probably would have helped me play the last playlist. It's adding notes at specific harmonics.
Well, there you go.
Oh, that was smooth. Wish I could remember what I just did right there. Sometimes that happens.
Love that.
Oh, I missed it. You can tell I haven't played guitar in a week. I don't think last time I played this was a week ago. I can tell my fingers are dumb and slow and old today.
All of those things, huh?
My arpeggios aren't very clean. My hands feel like they're kind of tacky because it's oddly humid. I probably should move that dehumidifier back in this space, to be honest with you. That would have been the call. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go do Old Dad. Here's the last few songs left.
Beep.
Yeah. Make sure that mic's on.
Yeah,
Oh, this beat, dude. Yes, sir. So good.
You didn't want to watch the never-ending story.
It's so good. Man, you know what though? I don't hate this vibe none done either. No, sir.
Standing.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do this the whole time, but I just noticed that this isn't bad. I'm far enough away to where I don't take up a lot of space. I like that. Cool. That works. Ooh, it's doing it again.
Huh? Yeah.
Man, I wish I could keep the mic in the same position, but not have to have it on this hat. That's impossible. I don't know.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh,
What are you laughing at?
remember I told you my like list?
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Why?
Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
This is on the way to the aquarium. We had to get hyped up.
Yep. That makes sense, actually, now that you say it like that.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, and then this.
Try not to stay out here in the rain.
I hate how this sounds like somebody making fun of Sleep Token. It was so true. It low-key sounds like you making fun of Sleep Token.
It does.
Oh yeah, when will the sunshine come out? We will come out. Need to come out. Oh, try to see the better days. Oh yeah, can't take no more this rain.
It's so out of key.
Staring in the puddles. Room my mood, change my tune, change everything. Ooh, yeah. To try to do something positive. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know how much I can take it. Don't know what. Damn this rain, damn this rain. Oh, yeah, gotta ruin everything, everything.
It's unreasonably funny.
I love it.
Won't go back outside until I see the sunshine. Oh yeah, and what make me happy inside. Oh yeah, everybody out doing what they like. But damn this rain, damn this rain. I'm sick of it. I don't want the rain to ever come back.
Not enough game for that. Just add some more.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, take all this rain, all this rain. Oh, yeah. Ooh, more rain in Texas. Ooh, more time. Ooh, but I won't see
Oh, the batteries.
sunset.
I've been playing this a bunch lately. I bet the battery's finally dying.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that's what's up. Dang, I don't know if I have another battery. Shucky dogs. This is so chaotic.
It's killing me. We got five people popping in and out.
Sunshine.
This is so chaotic.
And don't think about bringing that fucking snow, bitch.
Well, there's that. I didn't realize that.
Monkey see, monkey do. So who the fuck made you? Who the fuck made you? It feels like 1,000 years since I fell in love. But when the boys got to shove, never be enough.
Yes. Time learning how to play that on guitar.
I like how they let it ride.
I need another battery. That's what's going on with that car. We got about half hour left, 40 minutes left.
It's all the same. Time to let go. Time to cut the cord. With love runs its course. Bullets with no one. Marking pains, marking lows. Just take this ache away and build a better place.
So good. So good. This is this.
Wash over me. Wash over me.
Oh man, listen. Have you ever heard this?
Just got that playing in my head.
Wash over me.
Damn it, rain. Have you ever heard this?
Got charcoal up my nose.
This is probably my favorite band. I think these guys, in this moment of my life, I think these guys outdo my sugar.
It's Antonia?
No, this is Swallow the Sun.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. This song is incredible. This is stuff I know we can play. For sure. The whole song, he knew he was going to say this line, but he saves it for the last chorus, and I love it. Oh, for a person that's lost somebody, these guys make, I hope I get a chance to talk to these guys. Internet make me famous and just enough where I get a chance to talk to the guys from Swallow the Sun. That's all I want. After that, don't ever look at me again. Don't even look at me. Who's on your bucket list? I want to meet Meshuggah too, man. Who's on your bucket list?
People I want to meet? I'd be grateful to meet anybody that did something creative. I don't really know if I have people that I just desperately want to meet. You know what I mean? Maybe, honestly, I take that back. People that I do kind of want to pick their brain about certain elements of their craft is like Henry Cavill or Adam Driver. they're actors, but like Henry Cavill does, he paints figurines. He has a real passion for reading and IPs, and I would like to talk to him about that stuff because to me, that would be interesting to find out how you get a passion for acting because you like that. You know what I mean?
That's what you want. I see what you mean.
Adam Driver did a TED Talk once.
Dude,
that I thought was
you're
the
an
coolest.
expensive date.
I know.
We can get these.
No, those are the only people I can think of that I've seen stuff they've done, and I'm just like, man, like everybody else would be just be cool to see. I'm like, I don't know.
Let me
I
tell you
met
why
Robbie, so I'm fine.
Dude, that's kind of real. I'm gonna explain to you why I really like this song "Never Left" by Swallow the Sun. As a person that has lost so many people close to them, why this speaks to me. The chorus is, "Please light, don't let me win when I walk into night without you." Pause. Right there. I can already tell you that I know that this is authentic because what this speaks to is something that I think about frequently too, is if I stop feeling the pain from the person not being here, don't let me succeed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like another way of saying that. Please, light, don't let me win when I walk into night without you. And then it says, hide deep within where the shadows can't reach you. Don't let me win when I walk into night without you, into the eye of the storm. Then it ends in some of the most epic ways of talking about a person not being here by death. He says, empty rooms, but you never left. Empty house, but you never left. Empty heart, but you never left. Empty arms, but you never left. And then it repeats some of them. Isn't that crazy? Let's listen to it.
From these empty arms, no life or death will tear these hearts apart. Echoes over aeons of time upon the stars. Upon the stars, it's like don't let me win. When I walk into night without you, please let hide deep within where the shadows can't reach you. Please light, don't let me win when I walk into night without you, into the light.
Now the bottom dropped out. You just stand on stage playing that one big chord. You're the bass player. I'd be standing right at the front of the stage between two floor monitors, just boom, chord, just standing right over the top of everybody. You can run this too. Ooh, that's a doozy, man. How it picks up too. Oh man, that's a good song. Never Left. This is fantastic. This is a really cool song too. Offline. Why aren't you working? buddy. Is it going? Are we still streaming? Stream didn't quit, did it?
I don't know.
0 drop frames? That's awesome. Man, I had happy accident tonight. I think I might change my setup a little bit and get a stool
Stand
again.
more?
Get a stool again to where I can transition between sitting and standing more.
Yeah. Be
'Cause
interesting.
it doesn't look bad. I like this energy better too. I sit all the time, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like standing up. Why doesn't this work? Empty rooms, but you never left. Oh man, I gotta hear this song again before we leave. We only got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna have fun. This song I've been playing on repeat, my dog. This one's doing it for me. Did you listen to this?
Is this the one you sent me?
No, I sent you that slowed down one.
The slowed down one I listened to then.
Okay. I sent you this a while ago. I'll make sure it's not too loud. I just realized our voices and that need to match better. So the vocal version, the melody that you get, that you're about to hear that's played very soft, that's the vocal line.
Sounds like Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why.
It's probably intended to be that market, maybe. It's so good to me, though. I love it. It's a jam. Like you want to get in your car with the top down and go driving by some water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait a minute. We do an hour and a half, don't we? I'm a loser. I forgot.
What time is it?
It's only been an hour. I, for some reason, had in my mind it was an hour. We still got 30 minutes. I wish I had another battery for this. I know exactly what's wrong now. That's going to bother me. Shucks.
Last Friday night.
So what I learned was I've got to have a spare 9-volt in this drawer. Always. From now on.
Always.
Yep. Man, that's good. This is still the GOAT. Yeah, this is so cool. I love this.
This is Magic Sword?
No, Cinnamon Chaser,
This one
halftime.
sounds like a Magic Sword song.
It does. I'm gonna figure out how to get free from the hat. I'm gonna get a new audio solution. Man, my voice is tired. I'm gonna get a new mic solution for me. I don't want to wear the hat anymore. My hair's been looking on point. I've got a secret weapon. We got to get allies some hair allies sometimes. Yeah, and I'm gonna sound like a complete knucklehead talking about this, but I'm still gonna mention it. Man, if you fall for that dude trick. Hey, I'm a guy. I'm gonna stick. It's a conditioner, whatever, and don't pay attention to it. No, I have to concede the point that what you use matters quite a bit. It matters quite a bit. I'll say that.
What the hell?
The greatest yodeling song ever.
Wenn ich jodle, bin ich glücklich, wenn ich jodle, bin ich froh. Ja, das merke ich augenblicklich und das bleibt auch
The guy is so good. You can't tell me he's not great.
So ein Jodler macht die größten Sorgen
Listen to this.
klein. Jolodi-lady-lodi-lady-lodi-lady-lodi. Ja, ein Jodler dringt in alle Herzen ein. Holodi-lady-lodi-lady-lodi-lady-lodi. Wenn ich jodle,
So
bin
good.
ich glücklich, ist auch manchmal alles grau. Wenn ich jodle.
This one to me represents what I would imagine some real yodeling taking place. The chorus on this one is incredible. Incredible.
It is actually a fascinating skill if you really sit there and listen.
I mean,
to it.
honestly, it's kind of cool.
Because they're still singing very
It's
expertly,
incredible.
but the way that they flick their
It's incredible.
vocals around is
It's incredible.
skillful.
So I'm going to do this for you. Now that you've heard this, listen to polka music.
Make with the pop pop.
I just realized it's yodeling backtracks. Like these are the instrumentals for you to yodel over. This is the instrumental yodel. It's the same music.
Yeah.
This song is so good. I'm sure this is copyrighted to all get out, but we're gonna listen to part of it. This song is so good.
El cariño que te tengo no te lo puedo negar. Se me sale la babita, yo no lo puedo evitar.
Listen to that. This is one of my favorite Latin songs.
Cuando Juanita y Chan Chan en el mar cernía la arena, como sacudía el jibe, a Chan Chan le daba pena.
So let me tell you what it's about. It's basically the music is a guy in the 70s. I think he went in and said he had a dream that this music, this exact chord progression that you're hearing, was being played by a street band in his dream. So he went and wrote it down, the music, figured it out, and then these guys are doing a cover of that. The lyrics they've chosen to go over it, though, if I'm not mistaken, I wish I remembered their country so I could pay it its dues. But it's the song, it might be Cuban. I don't think it was. I better stop doing that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Because this part's sketchy too. But this is what I remember. It's about a man and a woman working together, and she's sifting something. I don't remember what it is, like soil to find something that they're looking for. And when she's shaking the basket and herself, it embarrasses the man, and he's trying not to look at her, and that's what the song is about, like her sifting, and then it's talking about as
Making him
she's-
feel some type of way.
and he's trying not to pay attention, and she notices. That's what the song's about. I thought that was kind of wholesome too.
That's funny.
el camino de paja que yo me quiero sentir.
Good tunes, man. And I love this. This is unfortunately it probably gets copyrighted too. I think we should just roll the dice maybe for a while and see what happens.
See, like, make them do it, you know?
Exactly. Because, I mean, they'll do it once. You get a warning. I've had it before.
Dude, I had a guy, I'll tell you about it later, but there was a guy that spoke my language on some of that stuff with content
I
creators.
saw it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where he was like, why are we saying these things? You sound silly.
Yeah. Listen to how good this is. These guys are from Argentina, I believe. And they have had a rotating cast of, like, traditional musicians. It's kind of like Snarky Puppy, where you got one guy that writes a bunch of the music or a handful of people that write the music, and then they get guys like Larnell to show up.
Yeah.
Who learns a song in 10 seconds, and he's better than both of us and all of us put together. Did you see the comment on that video? Where'd he learn all them drums? How'd he learn all them drums? Learn all.
That's amazing.
Listen how good this is, though. Listen to that guitar player in the background. They got gang vocals. Guy on a giant pan flute and all those. I don't know what those are. I feel silly. I feel like I should know what that is. Oh well. Great music. I've danced and wrestled and thrown so many kids to this whole album. I just turn it on and in we go. It's a fun one. Greatest breakdown. I got to do this just because we were fresh off this show, and this is on the mind right now, big time, brother. Just because we're fresh off the show, and this is on my mind. I forgot I got to hold the mic up now. Where am I? Am I silly? Did they re-release it? They do that thing where they Okay, there you go. Do you remember seeing this live 3 weeks ago?
Probably not. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the songs that I listen to regularly do I recognize off rip. Which are this is one of those bands where if I listed to you the songs I like of them, it'd be like top 5.
What did you say?
So this is like usually when I tell you, oh man, you should listen to a band. It's not going to be one that if you pull up their Spotify, it's going to be on their top 5. This is a band where if I tell you the songs I like of theirs, it's all their top 5.
I get you.
I'm kind of. I say that as a way to because I feel unauthentic by trying to sit here next to a big Meshuggah fan and be like, yeah, Meshuggah, you know?
No, I'm glad you're honest. Do you remember this? This is probably the heaviest moment of the show. Right in the middle of the set.
Yeah, I was stank faced most of the time.
Wait till they palm mute this. so unbelievable. We saw this too.
Was this the first song they played?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, Sugar, no matter how much you want to think that you just can't do this the whole time, you can.
But I did. I can and I did.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, dude.
That's why they're fun, because if you just let your brain relax and just let them do their thing,
Yeah.
but realize that you can go, you can stay with it.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing that's peculiar about them too, is like when you've tried to show me what they're doing, it gets real math rocky, but I can still bob my head to it and not lose it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Dude, what an album this is.
This is unreasonable.
Tried to get my brother to listen to it, and he said, I feel like I want to go play laser tag. And I was like, what do you got, bayonets at your laser tag?
He's got real claymores.
I was like, this is so aggressive.
I wish there was a whole song of this
Oh, my
riff
God.
coming up. You know what riff I'm talking about, don't you?
Probably.
Oh. I'd listen to that for like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's so good.
So heavy. One more time. My goodness. So, I am going to figure out. Are you done?
Yeah. I'm chilling now.
I'm not going to listen to this anymore. Moving on. Oh man, we can't listen to the Police. That's a ding immediately, but I want to listen to it.
Everything she does is magic.
No, man, this is my favorite. No, this isn't my favorite Police. I'll put a part of it on for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is
man.
like just good. It's like reggae, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. So good. That's my favorite Police song. So in the beginning, you'll appreciate this. That piano noise was somebody in the studio leaned on it on accident, and the producer kept it in the song. So listen to that one more time.
Yeah.
Listen. And that's them laughing about it.
That's funny.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
They kept that. They kept him leaning on the piano and then Sting laughing about it. I don't know if Sting leaned on the piano or what.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty good. This audio is going to be trash. I have no idea what I'm doing. All I'm doing is working off the levels.
Oh, yeah.
If it sounds good enough. I'm just tired of wearing a hat, man.
Yeah.
I want to let the hair down. I'm bored and boring. I'm tired, man. So what I'm going to have is I need to start setting goals for this or else I'm not going to get anything done. My plan is, I'll put the hat on now. I concede. Let me turn on music and I'll kind of talk to you for a second. I'm gonna get the kids down here with me, and I'm gonna teach them how to write music. I'm gonna teach them how to write music while I have to write music. So Kara already has the C major scale pretty locked in, like theory-wise. And that's something that we've talked about doing on here. Like you would give knowledge of basics from art. When you learn that, I know you've heard me talk about this ad nauseum.
I've been peeking. We have 5 viewers, which means, and I think what's it, usually 2 of them's you checking it. So it's 3 people.
A couple
popped in.
robots.
Yeah.
Well, we're not got TikToks going yet. I think TikTok's gonna help.
Yeah.
I think that
Get some reels going.
I think that's gonna be a good place to grow. It seems to be where growth is taking place. It's like that moment when the spaceship's coming back through the atmosphere and they're a little bit worried still,
Yeah.
and then you break that and you realize you're coming home. You know what I mean?
It's like the clouds finally bust up and you just see the sun bursting over the canopy of trees.
And you're like, yeah. You know what we're doing? Me and you.
Currently?
No. Eventually. Hopefully soon. We're going rim to rim.
Yes, I want to do that.
We're going rim to rim.
I'm doing. Yeah,
Grand Canyon rim to rim.
I want to do it.
Yeah, we're doing that, and we'll videotape the whole experience.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to have. I would want I would want as much
Yeah.
of it as possible.
Oh yeah,
Could you imagine how cool that would be?
that would be super cool.
I was talking about that recently, and I said going to the Grand Canyon made it seem less real to me. I don't know what else to say. Like when I got there, it was like, this is so incomprehensible
Yeah,
that it looks fake to me. And I'm standing right here in a snow cloud, which is an epic experience.
yeah.
Do you remember me saying that too?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how I describe it to people. Is I was like, the reason that it's so it messes with your head is because you have nothing to, like if I go stand in front of a mountain, I'm like, man, that's a big mountain because I can see things next to it. Or if you're up in the mountains and you look out, you can kind of see trees and you're like, oh man, this is so big. When you look out at the Grand Canyon, as far as you can see out on that horizon, as far as you can see that way and as far as you can see that way, and you're looking down into it and you're just like, I can feel this open space, but at the same time, I can't really rationalize how, because like then you start looking down into the canyon and you're like, okay, and then you like the thing that's really wild is when you actually notice when you're in it's Mayor Point or whatever, you can look down and see a building. Like there's a building that's down there in the valley, and I can't remember what the building's for. But
might be some ranger activity. Might be.
Yeah, I mean it's something.
There's a lodge down there too.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
I mean the building that we saw, I know is it's some kind of procedural like ranger place. I don't know if it's specifically a maintenance building or if it's emergency services, whatever. But seeing a building and then actually noticing that there's a couple parking spaces or whatever next to it, like that, seeing how big it is and being like, oh, that's how far down that is. And then you look at everything else and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean because I must have saw him going to or from that thing because I finally noticed Jeeps or trucks down there driving, and I was like, okay.
That was a similar experience I had was at Angel's Landing in Zion, because you're up on this ridge and I mean, you're looking down really far and you can see the road. But what blew my mind was when I was looking down and I realized that the teeny tiny little car that I saw moving was actually one of their like buses, that shuttles. And I was like, oh, like it's crazy how far down that was.
One of my favorite memories is when we got to the top of Doe Run. Did I tell you about Doe Run?
Possibly.
So we were like, what are we gonna do? It looks like it's gonna storm. People are kind of weird, and let's go for it. Let's just see what happens. We get stuck in a storm. It might be a cool story. If it gets too bad, I don't know. Maybe we would die. Maybe I am just a complete knucklehead. But whatever. I'm usually gonna be the one to be like, let's
risk it.
I've come out on top of that enough. I'm willing to try it out. So that's when I accidentally stepped into a cactus, which is, Maria's talking about this, and she mentioned, she goes, you broke your toe on the first night and didn't say anything else about it the whole trip, and went on all those hikes. And I was like, yeah, it hurt, but what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm still going on these hikes.
Yeah.
A broken toe isn't gonna stop me.
Yeah.
So my toe's hurting, I fall into a cactus. That was so much worse. I stepped off the trail to get out of a couple of older people's way, slipped a little bit, and what caught me was a cactus. Like what I put my foot into to stop myself with a cactus.
Oy.
Yeah, it was rough, bro. That's bothering me, and we get to the top, and there's one family at the top of this very short hike, but it's just very strenuous. Straight up, and the whole thing is flat. It's the size of a football field up at the top of this thing. They immediately left, and we were up there by ourselves. There's no other humans up there. It's snowing a little bit over here. It's clear over here, and we just can look out at this monument valley. And I sat on the edge of that mountain or whatever that, it's like really basically a small mountain. And with my feet off, kind of on another secondary ledge, and I had my lunch that I packed in my backpack, just sitting there, looking at this entire monument valley. It's snowing on this northern portion of it. It's clear and sunny on this portion of it. It's so vast, I could see, a storm system in the knot, and I'm sitting there just eating. Nobody else is up there. It was incredible. I could have sat there for the rest of until the sun went down. I would love to do that one time.
Yeah. I like going hiking with people that do that too. Like I've been hiking with a couple people that it's like, love going and everything like that, but my brother.
The hike is the goal.
Yeah, like once you get there, they'll be like, okay, cool. They'll take like 4 pictures and they'll be like, all right, let's head back. And you're just like, I didn't want to come out here just to snap a picture. I want to come out here and like sit, just relax in this space. The whole point was to get out here and live for a little bit, And so my brother's really good about that whenever we go hiking, and some of the best.
So the
times,
3 of us, we could go on a 12-day hike and only see 2 things.
Yeah, exactly. No, 110%. So one of my favorite memories we went to Yosemite, and we literally hiked as much as we could with the time of the year it was, because there were some elevations that were still under like seriously like 16 feet of snow. It was insane.
That's cool. Colorado, I was standing on 6 or 7 feet of snow.
That was
in shorts.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even cold.
That was the thing that blew my mind. Was I have never seen. I drove down a road where the snow was a wall straight up, like twice the size of my vehicle. I was like, that's insane.
It's weird. I didn't have it quite that deep, but we had it. Yeah, like I said, it was cool though.
But my favorite day, like we did all the cool. We went and saw all the cool waterfalls, the neat valley parts and everything like that. But the last day we went into the guest center and we talked to one of the rangers, and we were like, dude, we did this. We're leaving at the end of the day. What's the last thing that we could do that, we can't leave here without doing? He goes, I mean, you've done everything, but the only thing you got to do is, he goes, you got to go touch El Cap, like El Capitan that's in Yosemite. And so he was like, it's not really a marked trail, but climbers use it. So there's trails that you can find back there. He goes, it's not hard, but you're going to want to hike back there and at least say you touched the base of El Capitan. We're like, all right. So we hiked all the way back to it, and then we sat in a little like crevice with our backs literally on El Capitan and watched, because the day we were leaving, a big snowstorm was coming in. So we were just watching all these dark clouds just kind of like come over the mountains and like start settling underneath them and stuff. And like we could feel the temperature dropping, and we're just sitting there relaxing. And what's crazy too is the week that we went was, I think it was either the same month or it was the month before that one guy free soloed it. And I didn't realize that. So when I was watching the free solo documentary, he mentions the month that he did it, or like when
you guys within a month.
We were super close to being there at the same time. So I was like, oh, that's wild. Yeah, but
that's cool. Man, I love it. Yeah, I could just sit. That's all I wanted to do was sit at that place.
Yeah, it's
It was beautiful. I also have another bad habit, and it's bit me in the butt once, is I bushwhack too much.
oh yeah.
We
Yeah,
went
you-
way back far into an area that we probably shouldn't have gone into, but we had it pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
You would have liked going on some of the trails with us where there was one where we kind of bushwhacked our way back around, and it was funny. I've told you this before, but for the sake of the internet, it was funny because of the nature of the weather that week, the snow had melted, but once it was cold again, like it froze back up. You know how snow does that, and then it gets hard. So there was parts of the trail where the snow had melted over the trail kind of, and then like hardened up. And so it was almost icy on this like side of this mountain. And we were about to go across this one spot that was pretty icy, but there was footprints in it that you could get in fine. But there was a group coming this way, and it was a bunch of guys with USA t-shirts and hats that looked like the American flag and everything like that. Just thought that was kind of interesting. Didn't think anything about it. We were like, hey, no, you guys come on across first. We'll head that way. We don't know if we're going to head that way yet or head back. And the guys were like, thank you. And they had the thickest Eastern European, like Russian accents. And I came and they were like, oh, much safer back where we came from. This way is very dangerous. And we were like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, we've done the whole loop today. And they were like, back there is great. So we're like, okay. So we went that way. And it got pretty sketchy, but we ended up coming back around and bushwhacking our way around to the front of the trailhead. And that was one of my favorite experiences that way.
I love bushwhacking sometimes.
Yeah.
I felt like a hoss. I felt like I should have, like, after I did this on one of the trails, there was like this water, and you had to. It wasn't anything too spectacular, but if you're just a normie hiking, this isn't like you wouldn't expect this.
Yeah.
You were gonna get wet unless you perfectly walked across these rocks without really touching anything.
Yeah.
Kind of a spot, and these people, I saw them struggling, and I looked up, and I noticed that if you just walk this way a little bit, you can cross this. So I walked up there, and that's where I found that perfect walking stick. You probably see me show pictures of, and that I kept, and then left at a trailhead. And I said, "Yeah, cross up here," and they were like, "What?" And then like I should have had like the American Indian, like an eagle sound behind me or
just that,
something. Yeah, this way, and then playing the eagle sound, playing the old music.
Dude, when we bushwhacked to the beginning of that trailhead too, you'll like this detail of the story. There was nobody there. It was literally just me and my brother and our friends. And the area we were in looked exactly like the end of the Fellowship of the Ring when all those orcs
Incredible.
fight them. It looked exactly the same.
Incredible.
And I was just like and there was nobody around, so it was kind of like eerie. Like it felt manly.
Isn't it? We're done. We're officially done. Next week I'll have music. I'm gonna make the